What up, man? This is your boy Vagabond here to give you my thoughts on Toriko Chapter 250. And this was a good damn chapter, man. It was very good. It was very interesting. We got to see Midora's past, as you know, as he grew up a little bit, just a little bit. We didn't see a lot, but we know how it started though. And we still got the continuation of Midora versus Ichiryu. Ichiryu, he's still in that fucked up situation, still trying to get out of that hungry space, and it doesn't look like he's gonna get out of it. I don't know, but let's talk about what happened in the first half of the chapter, because it's very easy. First half, two halves of two tales of a chapter. That's what it is. First half, you got the fight going on. Second half, you got Midora and his past. Now the fight, there wasn't much progress going on in the fight other than, Ichiryu, he's stuck in that hungry space. Midora's attacked, and they go on to explain what this hungry space is, and the hungry tongue itself, what it is and what it does. And that hungry tongue, it has such a big appetite, that it's almost, you can't evade it, like you really can't. And the hungry space is sort of like the air. It controls the air. What I'm guessing is it controls like the vicinity of what it attacks. It's like the way it attack the way that it attacked Ichiryu. When it's the hungry tongue attacked them, then automatically it's like the hungry space is activated, and now like Ichiryu, he can't get out of it. Like there's nowhere to go. Like the hungry space is eating up his body. You see how his body it just keeps on disappearing bits and pieces of it. And that's what the hungry space does. And it eats atoms too. Like, so the minority world just completely is ineffective at all. It doesn't work at all. Like it eat atoms too. That's why it's killing Ichiryu right now. And Ichiryu, he did some damage to Midora, some damage. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but Midora, when he stabbed his heart in order to take control of his body, in order to take the majority of his body back. Well, Ichiryu, what he did was he rescinded the minority, and now that the minority is completely off, Midora, he's feeling the full effects of that blow that he did to his heart, that stab that he did to his heart, and now he's like fucked up, but he's still able to do damage though. He's like, yo, it's still my time. Like that shit didn't do nothing to me, bruh. So that's what happened in the first half of the fight, the first half of the chapter. The second half, it gets to Midora's past as a child, growing up, and what things he had to do, during his time, that whole gourmet war, the war for food and shit that was going on with Acacia, because Acacia, he found his ingredients and shit was so fucking popular and shit and whatnot, and that whole war was going on and shit, and it was just fucking up all these other countries and shit, and guys like kids like Midora and shit was just starving. He was going around eating anything. Like he was eating fucking trees, man. That's how desperate this dude was, that he was eating trees, eating sand. It's like, what the fuck, bro? And as a little kid, he was supposed to be food for fucking hogs, like these big ass hog beasts. He was supposed to be food for them. But what he does, he ends up fucking sucking the tits, the milk out of the tits. Out of the hog tits, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, the hogs, they didn't kill him or eat him, and like he was like glued to them and shit. And then that's when people started noticing this shit. It was like, damn, man, this kid ain't right. Like, what the fuck is up with him? And then he goes around, just starts stealing food, eating, just eating up everything. Like he was so determined not to never starve again, like never starve. But one day he's starving, couldn't find nothing to eat, and he was just walking and just looking like he was getting ready to fall out, which he did fall out. And then guess who finds him? Froza, Acacia's chef. That was the end of the chapter right there. She finds him laying on the ground from starvation, and that's the end of the chapter. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming that next chapter we're gonna see more flashbacks between what happened between those two, and hey, we might even see Ichiryu when he was a little kid or something, and when they met. But overall, this was a good chapter. I was pleased with it, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next chapter. So leave me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, and I'ma holla at y'all people, man.